The editor of the prestigious Lancet medical journal said a study Trump cited to justify pulling out of the WHO doesn't exist.
Here's a summary of the article.
The editor of prestigious British medical journal The Lancet has disputed the existence of a study that President Donald Trump claimed was published in the journal in December 2019, sounded an early alarm on the novel coronavirus, and was ignored by the World Health Organization. Richard Horton, The Lancet's editor-in-chief, disputed Trump's claims about the study, saying in a Tuesday morning tweet, "Dear President Trump, you cite The Lancet in your attack on WHO. Please let me correct the record. The Lancet did not publish any report in early December 2019 about a virus spreading in Wuhan." A White House spokesman did not immediately respond to a request to identify the specific Lancet study the president referred to in the letter. A study published by the journal on January 24, 2020 named Clinical Features of Patients Infected with 2019 Novel Coronavirus in Wuhan, China notes that, in December 2019 Wuhan, Hubei Province, China, became the center of an outbreak of pneumonia of unknown cause. If a December 2019 Lancet study does not exist, it would not be the only mistaken claim in Trump's letter. In a May 15 editorial, the journal accused Trump of undermining public health officials in the U.S., and urged Americans to vote in a different president in November. The Trump administration is trying to reopen states as soon as possible.
This post received a score of 38,000, with an upvote ratio of 90%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I wish it mattered even in the slightest lol.
Right now Trump trails Biden nationally by 4.7 points. He trails him in 5 of the 6 major swing states, by 6.5 points in 5.5 points in Michigan, 2.7 points in Wisconsin, 4.0 points in Arizona, and 3.3 points in Florida. He leads Biden by just a single point in. Bear in mind, in 2016 Clinton lost Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin by less than a single point each, and Florida by just 1.2 points. Arizona has been trending blue. In 2018 they elected Democrat Kyrsten Sinema to the Senate, beating Republican Martha McSally.
Just remember that the 2016 polls had Hillary winning by similar margins. Presenting information like this can reduce voter turnout if they believe their candidate is going to easily win, as seen in the 2016 election. Polls say Biden will win. Oh okay, I don't need to get out and vote. Polls say Trump will win. Oh okay, why bother even trying to voting against him then? Just giving you a little preview into what Democrat voters, especially younger ones, will be thinking in the coming months. There's nothing you can do to motivate them to vote, especially since Biden is the candidate.
In Australia we have the fear, amongst most, that if you don't get your name ticked off at the voting centres, you're getting a fine $. Perhaps compulsory voting is a good motivator.
Please, it's not just the fine, you can't underestimate the motivating power of our love for the democracy sausage.
Man, do I miss pre-COVID snag sizzle. Bunnings just isn't the same.
Agreed. Bunnings sans sizzle is a goddamn travesty. Still, we might actually be opening back up soon, as long as we stop getting clusters in New South Wales or here in Vic, which could hopefully restore the natural order.
Canadian here, send Bunnings please.
Understood. One enormous hardware store will be delivered via Colony Drop to your location in T-5 hours.
Cutting WHO funding over a made-up study. It almost sounds like he just wants to defund the WHO and is willing to lie for that.
It's not about WHO or the money at all. Trump needs to make people think the impact of COVID-19 is 100% China's and WHO's fault, and that his administration was doing all the right things to protect the people. Because the alternative will be him taking actual responsibility as the leader of the worst-hit country in the pandemic, and that equals losing election.
Greater than, and that his administration was doing all the right things to protect the people, which is why he takes every opportunity to claim that the US has handled this pandemic the best, does the most testing, provides the most for their medical staff, etc. Notice how any time a journalist asks a question that puts those ideas into question, he'll criticize them for asking a nasty question and then proceed to ignore them.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.